Guys, it's your boy Miguel here to give you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we are covering the perks of working in the emergency room as an X-ray tech. So to give you context, I'm a night shift X-ray tech. I've been doing it for over 4 years. Trauma 3 are overnight in the great state of Texas. So I would like to tell you that you have so many perks. Maybe if you were a nurse, you had a little bit more. But as far as our team, it all kind of depends on where you work at and how well. Like, let's say you're trying to, let's say you got hurt or something's bothering you. I can't confirm nor deny. Once again, it all comes down to you and how you want to proceed about this. But at nighttime, there's been times where certain doctors will be like, yo, my elbow hurts. And I'm like, sup? He's like, can you help me? And I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you put your elbow right here, I may or may not, can't confirm nor deny, take your picture for you. Off the books type of deal, whatever. And you'll shoot it, and they'll come and they'll look at it and they'll be like, cool. And depending on the relationship you have with a doctor, sometimes they're like, thank you, appreciate you, there's nothing wrong with my elbow, maybe it's whatever. And they're like, and they'll throw you what I call a little freebie. And they're like, yo, anytime something hurting and you want to take your own picture or have someone take your picture, I can come look at it and let you know what's going on. Save you a visit. Give you a free read. There's been times where some of our techs have literally shot stuff. Even if you have good relationship with like the rads will look at your pictures, like your hand or whatever you shot, and can't confirm or deny. They'll give you a little like, yo, you good? Or hey, you might want to get that checked out type of deal. Same thing with like if you have medical questions, if you have a good like relationship, like there's certain doctors, I would not talk to them ever unless it's work related. Other doctors are very, very chill and cool, and you just build a good relationship over the years, and you could approach them about stuff like that. If you have questions about maybe medication, maybe your kid has some medicine, and you're like, yo, you saw my kid, or yo, I have questions about this, or whatever other stuff. I mean, me personally, I don't have to do that. My lady's a nurse. Any like medicine type of medicate, like my lady has like all the nurse knowledge, so I really don't have to ever ask about medicine and other stuff. She has a pretty well understanding on that. Sometimes, if you're lucky, certain patients will come into the hospital and they'll buy people food. They'll order a bunch of stuff. There's certain restaurants here that will bring stuff, and if you're lucky enough, you can get the crumbles that the nurses leave in the break room. Or because majority of the times, all the food and all the stuff the doctors bring will literally be where the nurses are, and once again, if you're lucky, you can have some crumbs. Certain doctors, depending on who they are, will bring stuff, and like I know more in the daytime, some of the doctors will bring donuts, some of the doctors will bring coffee, some of the doctors will go around and order people stuff for lunch or whatever they have it. There's different perks depending on who's working. Us as night times, we really don't deal with that. There's certain doctors that will buy people energy drinks or coffee or whatever. I mean, there's been a few times where our local crumble will bring in all the cookies that they were about to throw away because they closed down, like, at night, and they'll bring them up here, and the nurses and us will get some. So there's a few perks, I guess, if you consider that something that you can enjoy if you're lucky, if you get the crumbs or whatever. But besides that, I mean, ain't much. I mean, I would tell you that Xray Tech Week is a big thing. Not really. Nothing compared to Nurses Week. So I know sometimes they do a little something for like the emergency room, but it's mainly for the nurses. Like every couple of weeks, they'll do little things for certain floors. At night, you really don't get none of that. They don't think about nighttime people. Like you'll see posters of, oh, during like 10 a.m. to like 1 p.m. or whatever, we'll have a picnic, or we'll have this, or we'll have that during the daytime in the parking lot. And then once again, you look at it as night shift, and you're like, well, I don't get none of that. I guess they don't think about our people. So, we just get more money. That's about it. But that's really about it. All the perks I could think of ain't too much. I mean, that's about it. And if you're curious about more stuff about the world of radiology, you can check out my channel. I post daily videos. If you want to get some laughs, you can check out the link below, TikToks or some shorts. Can't post too many stuff here because of copyright stuff. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.